Little Miss Shy by Roger Hargreaves. Little Miss Shy just couldn't help it. Being shy, that is. She was terribly, desperately shy. She was so shy it hurt. Which is what they call painfully shy. If at any time at all anyone at all said anything to her, she blushed like a beetroot. "Morning! See any birds about?" She lived all alone in a little house, quite a long way from where you live. In fact, quite a long way from where anybody else lives. Thimble Cottage. Little Miss Shy was so shy she just couldn't bring herself to leave her little cottage. She never went shopping, because the thought of walking into a shop and asking for something was absolutely terrifying. So she grew her own fruit and vegetables in the garden of Thimble Cottage, and lived a very quiet life. Very, 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 very quiet indeed. Bang, bang, bang! Little Miss Shy, who was having breakfast in the kitchen of Thimble Cottage, dived under the table in terror. But it was only the postman knocking at the door. "Anybody home?" he called. Little Miss Shy, under the table, put her hands over her ears and shut her eyes. "I don't know, she must be out," thought the postman to himself, and pushed the letter he was carrying under the door, and walked away. Little Miss Shy waited, and waited, and waited some more, until the sound of his footsteps had died away. And then she waited some more. In fact, she spent most of that day under the kitchen table. It was dark by the time Little Miss Shy dared to come out, and there it was on the doormat, the very first letter she'd ever had in the whole of her life. She opened it very cautiously.
"Oh, it's from Stefani."
"You are invited," said the letter, "to a party." It went on Saturday, it said, "at 3 o'clock. He added, "It's gonna be fun, fun, fun." Little Miss Shy was horrified.
Fun?
She looked at the letter again.
I can't go.
She thought.
I can't. There will be people there.
People? In the whole wide world there was absolutely nothing that frightened Little Miss Shy as much as the thought of people. She'd worried about it all night long. But the following morning she made a decision.
I'll have to go,
she thought.
It wouldn't be polite not to.
But 5 minutes later she changed her mind.
Oh, I have to refuse.
And 5 minutes later she changed her mind back again.
But I have to go.
But 5 minutes later, guess what happened? That's right. She didn't sleep that night at all.
Oh no, I can't go.
The following day was Friday, and that Friday Little Miss Shy changed her mind 144 times. That's how many 5 minutes there are in a day. She was going to the party, she wasn't going to the party, she was going to the party, she wasn't, she was, she wasn't, she was. Oh, it was such a long day.
What do I do? What do I do? Do I go? Oh, I can't. I can't. No. Oh.
And that Friday night was even worse than Thursday night had been. She didn't sleep a wink. Not even half a wink.
I can't sleep. Oh, I wish I could sleep.
Saturday morning came and went. Saturday lunchtime came and went. Little Miss Shy just couldn't eat a thing. 1 o'clock in the afternoon came and went. 2 o'clock in the afternoon came and went. And then 3 o'clock the party time came and went. But poor Little Miss Shy didn't. She couldn't. She sat there, a tear rolled down her cheek.
I do wish I wasn't so shy.
She sobbed. 4 o'clock came and went. Then there was a loud knock at the door. Little Miss Shy dived behind her chair. The door opened, and in walked Mr. Funny. I know you want to come, he laughed, looking at her behind the chair. And so, he went on, I'm gonna take you to the party! Little Miss Shy blushed and blushed and blushed. Come on! Cried Mr. Funny, seizing her by the hand. You'll enjoy it when you're there! And he marched the blushing little lady off to his party. Everybody was there. Little Miss Shy didn't feel very well, but everybody talked to her, and everybody was very nice. And gradually, the longer the party lasted, bit by bit, little by little, eventually, guess what happened? She stopped blushing and actually started to enjoy herself. Told you so! laughed Miss Fanny. Little Miss Shy nodded and giggled. She was having the time of her life, and only blushing a bit. And do you know who she met at the party? Mr. Quiet. I used to be shy like you, he said. Little Miss Shy looked at him.
I don't believe you.
She giggled, and then she thought,
Would you like to come to Thimble Cottage for tea tomorrow?
She said. Mr. Quiet looked at her. What, me? He said, blushing like a beetroot. Tea? He said, blushing like 2 beetroots. Tomorrow? He said, blushing like a whole sack full of beetroots. And then he fainted.
Was it something I said?
Don't you think it's time? Don't you think it's time? Think it over. Sometimes when you're shy, you don't know the reason why. And you've got so much to say, but you don't say it. I know you could be just like the other folks you see. They're having fun and sharing secrets together. Don't you think that it's time you started thinking it over? You've got so much inside, and you've got nothing to hide. Don't you think that it's time you started thinking it over? You can't help others to grow. You're so much more than you know. Sometimes when you're shy and you feel you wanna cry, don't run away from me and hide, 'cause I've been waiting to find someone like you. You know that I was once shy too, but I put all my fears aside, and then I met you. That's what I'm telling you. Don't you think that it's time you started thinking it over? You've got so much inside, and you've got nothing to hide. Don't you think that it's time you started thinking it over? for them.